First of all, this could be a terrible idea, but we all woke up to some splendid weather down here, and I'm leaving the windows open. So we might get a little. I don't know what that is. Around here. So it could be a disaster. What else could be a disaster is this cup of coffee that I just made. While I was stirring it, like this little shape kind of left my vision, and there was a plop in this coffee. So I don't know if there's a creature or it's just maybe like a soapy water droplet that came off my hands while I was that kind of gathered when I was cleaning the counter. Kitchen counter 4 episodes down and not a single email found. You fuckers, man. How dare you? I'm also like nervous or I'm shaky. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just nervous doing this. It's been a minute. I think I did one earlier in the week last week, right? The Halloween episode. Well, there's a motorcycle in my bedroom. Not everything has to be sung, Travis. Oh, does it now? Well, you've already seen my advertisements for today's episode. My advertisements. You see what the title says. We're going to talk about some body image shit. Right? Dudes don't do that. I can't think of like anywhere where guys talk about their fucking body garbage, right? I think we should just start right off the bat. Which is, let's start with my calves. When I was a kid, and I played soccer, I played t-ball. What else? I think it was mainly like soccer, football, as is the correct way of saying it for all of my international, for the rest of the world. I remember seeing like the majority of other dudes, and I'm talking, how old was I? 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. Like, I remember then, because we'd have to get the shin guards and everything, so you're always seeing like the guy's legs everywhere. And all of them had like already had that like that ball, right? That ball that forms right underneath your knee elbow. the knee is the elbow of the leg. And you know what I'm talking about, right? You get that ball. You all have it. Look down. You have it if you haven't taken a look ever. But you do. Guaranteed. Like 99.99999%. No. Let's bring that back. 98%, because there's people that just don't have legs. So far, nothing has reemerged from the coffee. So, if anything, something's hibernating down there. I want to think it's soap. I'm kind of calming down a little bit. I don't want to like take anything. Because like just be a person, Travis, who feels things. It's okay. Don't listen to all the doctors all the time. So, I hope, would be asking yourself, well, what the fuck did Travis have? Well, Travis has had, I mean, even to this day, we'll get to that. We'll get to where I'm at today. But back then, it was like I had that calf that just started at the back of the knee and just kind of, it never really, what do you say, bundled itself or whatever. It was just kind of one. It was like just one shape all the way down, just a kind of like a cello bow, something like that. Actually, just like that, a cello bow is pretty fucking on point. I had a cello bow of a calf, and then what would we call the other ones? What would we call the ball ones? Timpani. Um, I hope I think of one. You could always, I don't know, email me your ideas. Roig Rage Podcast at gmail.com. It's there. It's there in the description. It's there somewhere. But I'm not gonna fucking let it go. So you can go fuck yourselves. Cello bow calves is what I had. And right away, there was an insecurity there. Right away. I was like, fuck, like, why don't why am I put at a deficit? Like, starting with the calves, man. And here's the thing. My father, my grandfather, my grandma, on both sides, like, everybody had amazing calves in the You know what? I just realized something. Everybody has fantastic calves in my family. Both sides, right? I had never thought of it until now. But they also, all of them have to use glasses. They need reading glasses or whatnot, and I don't. Isn't that wow? I guess there's the balance, right? I don't want to get philosophical, but I have been, I did wake up early. And normally when I wake up early, things tend to be a little more philosophical than when I kind of wake up with just enough time to start doing what I need to start doing. I think I'm a little more crankier then, too. I don't know. Maybe, stuff to think about for a future titillating episode of Roig Rage, where he neither rages. Nah, you know. Listen. I would do... Oh, wait. Yes, okay. Totally went that way. Let's steer back. Everybody in my family had good calves. Right. And I didn't. Another thing. And I would do those lifts like on a little random step in your house. You know? I didn't do them at your house. I might have. Because it was like a compulsion. Whenever I would see like a step or whatever, I'd do some of those, those lifts, those calf lifts. I would hit the gym. I would run. I'd hit the gym to just do with 2 plates on each side, just doing those fucking calf raises and fucking nothing, man. And I know it's a slow twitch muscle. How do I know that? You'll soon find out. But it's a slow twitch muscle, and you can't really exhaust the muscle. You could just keep working it. What else is like that? I think your abdomen is a slow twitch as well. That you could just, crunch right away. So, I don't think I was really comfortable in shorts because of it. Yeah, I can definitely remember being like at a water park or something and being like, na. I can't take these out. And Jesus, I was pale as a pale thing. Pale thing. You pale thing. I'm having fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the worst. I never wore shorts in high school. Never. Even on the uh like the kind of field day kind of thing. Is that picking up? No. Groovy motor. Not everything has to be a joke. Not everything is clever. Naturally. What was I saying? Never wearing shorts in high school? Yeah. Oh, and I never had to do PE in high school, which was awesome until I kind of got kicked out of one high school that I went to and then was thrown into. No, wait. Okay, I got kicked out twice. I got kicked out of junior high and then went for the last half of the eighth grade year. I was at. I was at this school full of these Latin dudes that were like, they were gymnasts, bro, all of them, man. And here's my long-haired, flanneled, ripped jeans going in there, and they need me to take PE. I'm tell you what, though, I didn't shower. I did do the PE thing, but I didn't shower because I don't know how dudes could shower with each other. I don't get it. And, like, I hope that's not homophobic to say. But if it is, then, oh, shit. But I couldn't. It was more on me than anybody else. Like, I just didn't think I would measure up, you know? I saw a dude with, like, pimples on his back. I was like, how the fuck does that happen? He could have been juicing, but he was also, what was it, 8th grade? So yeah, we were like, what, 13 or whatever? I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, the dudes, I know I'm going off the subject. We went from calves to pimply backs and homoeroticism or homophobia. I'm not sure exactly. But it still get me canceled. Yeah, I just couldn't fathom. I was like, is everybody just like a, the right kind of man? And I was just left in the lurch. Is that the expression? Lurch. Isn't he the butler on Addams Family? I think we could all agree. Lurch. Is he that? Yeah. Right. So yeah, didn't wear pants in high school. Didn't wear pants in high school. Actually, I wore a friend of mine's pants in high school for a while. I don't know why. They were like these super ultra baggy pants on me. He was probably another like me in terms of size at the time, and that was weird. That's kind of homoerotic too. Oh, I'm sensing a pattern. Well, back to the calves. Yeah, so I didn't wear shorts in high school until I had to. Uh, oh no, yeah. No. Okay, I didn't. I'm so sorry, and I'm not gonna edit this. That's what sucks for you. Sucks for me because you'll tune out. No, I just got kicked out of high school for other things, and I was luckily I went to luckily I went to night school, so pants were appropriate anyway, and I made good on that. Actually, I was a desirable young fellow in the Janko life that I was living at night, moonlighting. So I'm gonna tell you, like I'm trying to do the thing right now where you step on your toes and you push up and you try to get that and it's not happening. It like the cup of my calf like starts not too far from where my ankle is. It's something that I've had to live with. Now I have no dismount from the calves talk, so let's just bang right into the next topic, shall we? Let me take a look at the time, see if I'm pacing myself. Right. Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Cool. Oh, I could actually speed things up. Yeah, they're all aware, Trev. So, something that I didn't notice until I needed to get six pack abs was I don't think I became aware of this until high school was the shape of my stomach, which like my what did I call it? I had like old man stomach. Is that what I used to call it? My sister would know. I think I called it old man stomach, but like my ribs protrude a little bit to where whatever fat I have, it kind of pushes it out more. So I can be at a very very low percentage of my body mass index, the fat index or whatever, really really small, and still it looks like that I don't have a flat stomach when I have my shoulders back. You get me? Am I the only one? Wait, what's that sound? Do you guys hear that? Who is that? What is that? Did we get through it together? Okay. I'm just gonna keep talking. Well, I got it's like a little spooky there. So even right now, well, right now, let's not talk about right now. Until later. Uh, yeah. So, and I noticed that I was kind of the only one that I would see this kind of stomach on. Um, so I had this awful what would you call it, sense of myself, because like I would hold in my stomach. I'm sure this isn't exclusive to me. Do girls do this stuff? Obviously girls, I mean they do the corset and shit, but obviously I wasn't going to do that. But I would definitely tighten up my stomach whenever I was kind of around people. When I'd let it go when I sat down at the desk or whatever. And I was totally self conscious about that. Like, about taking off my shirt because of it. Ugh. I know. And I bet there's like heavier cats who are like, just, they couldn't take off their shirts because they just weighed more and went through that shit. And believe me, like you're not alone in that. That happened later on. But right now, it was that shape of my ribs and the way it would push it out. And I'd see dudes, that were fucking just washboards, you know? Mm. And not in shape, like at all, but just washboarded. It's like, fuck! They got the calves. They got the washboard. That's not even worked out washboard. And I'm not talking genetically superior dudes. I'm not talking about those dudes. Like regular run of the mill cats who got both the calves and the rib cage, right? And I don't remember really dieting too much or anything that like during that time. I'm trying to remember when I went and did my well, I know it did. I mean, we all know when we get in the best shape of our lives, right? Go on now. I'll wait. Or you could email me, roigragepodcast at gmail.com. I'll just tell you the answer now. Pointless plug. I totally forgot. Again, damn. New medication, y'all. I have no short-term memory. Oh yes. It was well, not a breakup, but a heartbreak, right? That's when we get into our best shape. Revenge shape. I know there's a hashtag for it, I'm sure. But I had to. I mean, I was eating tuna mixed with mustard, raw, right? Just a couple cans, a couple squites, the mustard, and and I ate non-salted peanuts, and that was it. And I went to the gym 3 times a day. Yeah. So it's like once in the morning, cardio. When I got off of work, went back over, cardio, come back home, eat something, probably have one piece of whole wheat toast or just the bread itself. I don't even know if I toasted it. I know. Just for something, just to fuel the muscle a little bit, and then I'd go and lift weights. And I think I did that. I think I did that. That was at like 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off. Yeah, that was pretty intense. I was like so below. I was so calorie deficient. I mean, I was in negative, like always, 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 always. Do not recommend it at all. I think I got what's another hemorrhoid? I think I got a hemorrhoid from that shit, from deadlifts. Like doing deadlifts on, negative 500 calories. I don't know how, but I shredded real quick. In 3 months, it was Durden-esque. I had an 8-pack, and I don't know how long that lasted. Actually, did it make me happy? I think the discipline and the reward of like seeing something transform that you're working yourself, that was worth it. But holy shit, that is untenable, unmanageable, and what? Oh man, whew. I don't know what that was. The buzzsaw tried to eat my foot from under the bed. Well, this is a perfect time to speak about the next body part, which is my chest. So, shitty calves, shitty stomach, and then my chest, which was another fucking thing that I would see in every movie, every television show. The guys around me, all of them, even the heavier setter dudes, they all had chests that would kind of go out a bit and then cup, right? And then indent right there. You do declines to like try to get that, right? Believe me, I've done my share of declines in this world. My chest was shit. I couldn't even lift heavy on my chest. Like my triceps were like my my championship muscle on me body, but my chest was shit, and everyone could see it. And another reason why I would never take my shirt off as best I can. And even and like on top of that, since we're talking chest, let's talk about what's on the chest. Well, what's on my chest, or so it feels like, are two red granny apples fighting their way out of my pectoral muscles. So check it out. Right behind me, outside that window. That's right. You hear them? They're really late, actually. Normally this takes place in the morning, really early. And it's one of those things where we were like, are we going to survive our apartment if these people make that kind of noise with their garbage trucks and their hooting and their hollering and their squeaky wheels just going a buzz while they take out the trash and everything else that's left on this side of the median. All right, who gives a shit? Let's keep it moving. Red granny apples fighting their way out of my pectoral muscle. Like, I got nipples like Mike Tyson punch-out gloves. At least in my mind I do, right? So here I have this lackluster chest with no... It still doesn't, man. I mean, I'm like, how about if I gain some weight so the thing kind of just fell over a little bit and catches itself under its own weight, so it gives the impression that I got a little lift there? Fucking nothing. Imagine me at that fucking what was it called? The water park. Six Flags. Imagine me. Pale as can be. Shitty chest, shitty calves, shitty stomach, shitty nipples. Like they try you, It's fucked up. And I'm trying to fall in love and trying to, be some kind of a attractive vessel, and I got nothing. Let alone, you know what? When I spoke of my friend there's, what do you call it? A pimply back. I had a pimply fucking face. I had a beard and a mustache made out of pimples. No joke. All high school and a little bit beyond, for sure. A little bit. See, it feels really nice in the room. And I know it's annoying having those guys work in the background. But is it annoying? It's a little slice of life, right? I can get away with this. Lost my place again. Yeah, at Six Flags, pale, shitty this, shitty that, shitty that, trying to get girls, can't get girls. Shitty face from the fucking awful pimple brigade that set up camp. All up on me. It's just ridiculous. I mean, this went on, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? I think 19 might have been my first good year. I think that's when I started working out. Well, no, I started working out when I was like 15, a little bit, because my sister worked at a gym. And then I started going with some buds of mine in my late teens, early 20s, I think. Yeah, before I moved for a little bit and did some drinking for about 9 months and brought it back down here. Uh, yes, because come to think of it, I was in tremendo shape when I did move out of here, and I was drinking like a fish, and none of it mattered because I was in that good of shape, and I had a tan. Okay, yeah, I put myself the fuck together in my early 20s. The shaved head looked like good on me. It didn't look political. Fuck. And then, then I think another heartbreak occurred, and and I fell out of the gym for a while. And I think that might have been when I experienced my first fat. I know. Which I don't know how. Well, I'm sure we've all experienced this in one way or the other, but my experience was it just kind of happened, right? You don't see it coming. I mean, you're eating in a certain way, so I guess you're feeling that, but I guess you maybe I don't know. I don't know. Wow, how much fucking garbage do these guys have to put in their jerk? I love them for doing it because there's no fucking way you get me doing some shit. I did some shit. I used to take out garbage, like in my junior high school, when I would get in trouble, and they would have me take out the garbages of every classroom and every bathroom. Imagine. Are they building a new, like, trash station? Trash station? Trash compactor? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Probably starting late because of all the shit from all the shit that they had to contend with before because of the storm. And they're probably pissed. Well, it's nice weather. Nice weather does a fucking number on things. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Still got him. Anyway. My first fat. I think I've had like 2 official fats. And I've had 2 official, what do we call them? Fits? We got fits and fats. Ah, clever. Fits and fats. So I've had 2 of each. And I think you expect to have, like a few more. Not like you have like 5 fats, 5 fits. Or is that just because it's a nice alliteration? 5 fats, 5 fits. But, because I'm picturing my mind's eye right now, what I was eating. And I remember, do you know those cans? That's like, there's like meat in the cans kind of thing. So you would like, I would make white rice and then open one of those cans that I swear would have like loose meat and like a bunch of stuff. And you just kind of nuke it or whatever. And you put it in the rice. I mean, that is just, whew, God, no self-respect whatsoever. And it was traumatic when I hope you can relate to this, but it was traumatic when I really found out that I was fat, and I think this was the first fat wasn't so bad. The second fat was I was going to some company Christmas party or something that night, and I tried to put on these certain pants of mine, and it just wouldn't happen. That was just no way that they were gonna. And these were like my pants, haha, my pants, haha. What kind of haha pants? These are my haha pants. Oh. repeat the thing in a silly voice, you get a different result. But I couldn't. I couldn't. I remember getting so furious with myself. And I was like, I'm not fucking going. I can't fucking go anywhere. This whatever. I don't know how my better angels healed me in that moment. Probably came from my parents, who had to hear me having a meltdown at 7:30 at night. And yeah, I was at my parents' house. What with the company parties? Yeah, that was child adulting, and uh, but you know what I did? Oh fuck, I did do this. I still went because it was good politically to go, um, at least at that time, and I went with those pants on, but with the button undone. And I guess I rolled them. You guys roll them? You roll you roll the top of the pants over, I think. And I did the party with that. But I vowed that this would never happen again. And uh, and it hasn't. I think for the most part, I settled into a man weight. Um, mm, so mad. God, trying to get that button to. Now, and then. Oh, so what did I do then? Oh man. So okay, I don't know if I can correlate certain things to each fit and each fat. But yeah, well, no, I just did for that one. Okay. Sorry, you have to hear my jumbled brain fall out of my mouth here as I try to segue into the next portion of this meal. Uh, oh, right. That's when I did a 180 for my second fit, and that went insane. I would write down. I'm talking. I had some app in I think my Samsung. Mm. Oh man, I still haven't seen what's in that coffee yet. I'm getting close to the bottom. It's either it's either not dissipated. What's the word? I think dissipate works. Or it's just waiting for me. Whatever it is. I would write down to the actual names of the products that I would use. I would write down, like the app would would do a kind of search and find them, and I wrote down every thing I ate, how much calories each one was, all that business. I lived inside of that app, and I would sometimes, smoke a bowl, put on the headphones, and just walk because I couldn't run because I have shitty knees. Thank you very much. Not only do I have shitty calves, but I got shitty knees and a shitty chest and a shitty cow. Come on, in a boom, boom, ding, 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 boom, ding, 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 ding. And I would walk for 2 hours. I'd do 7 miles in like 2 hours, just listen to music and just keep walking. And it was cool. Sometimes I'd wake up at 2 in the morning, go for a jog. I used to go running before work, which made work a lot smaller. because that was taking up way too much of my fucking life. And but that's kind of unsustainable because when I brought a relationship into it, like there's no way to go that hard on anything without disrupting the natural flow of a relationship's trajectory, right? In a sense. Um, but that's kind of where I'm at now. It I had started to work out before the pandemic. I was there for literally maybe 3 or 4 weeks. No, a little bit more than that. 3 or 4 months, maybe. I think maybe 3 months. Nobody cares, Trav. Good thing, bro. Uh, and the fucking pandemic happened, and I had to not. And then I got out of that groove, and it's been now what, 2 years? And tomorrow, I'm so nerdy. So I have my my Amazon delivery of jogging pants and gym underwear, because you go through that more than you go through like your natural day underwear, I don't know. Then I got like 12 pairs of socks because your feet will eat those up when you're in that place. And some nice lemon black V-necks. Kind of going black the whole thing, a little gray in there, but kind of going black. Uh, and I got some gloves now, so I got my shit in order. Um, I am. I have all of my information for the credit cards and all that stuff entered in online. I was gonna pull the trigger today. Uh, then my boy next door kind of psyched me out because he was like, "You should join this place, and we can work out." I'm like, "Fuck!" He's in really great shape, and it'd be really great to work out with somebody, but it's like fucking far, all right? And in this town, if it doesn't have to be far, then make it so. And so the gym that I want to go to is literally 5 minutes away, instead of the other one being like kind of 20. And then traffic? Oh, yeah, no, yeah. So sorry, mate, but I'm afraid that, yeah, I was going to pull it today, but I'm going to pull it tomorrow. So my first day is October 1st. And um, I'm going to get back in there and see what I could do about my shitty calves and my shitty stomach and my shitty chest and what else, what else, what else. Really, I need the discipline. I need also what the fuck working out does to our fucking brains in the best way. Because, I mean, I'm attacking my situation, my mental situation from every fucking angle possible, from diet to working out to medication to therapy, talk therapy. I don't know how it's amazing. You'd think I'd have money for any of this, but it's really not that expensive if you can, find the right people, or the right people find you. Uh, so I am looking forward to. I also um. Let me think here. Let me see. What do we got here? Because I did. Hey, look. I wrote notes. I actually prepared for this. Another one. Another one. Okay, let's see. Calves aren't like others. I think we got that right. Right. Oh man, I'm telling you, my dad and my grandfather had beautiful legs, dude. Yeah, yeah, I can say it. I don't give a shit. And they did. Um, my grandmother had. I mean, they're like calves of porcelain. Just they would walk like 7 miles a day. They would go down to my grandfather and my grandmother would walk down sh- one of the busiest roads like every morning to a breakfast joint, and they would collect whatever pennies or quarters and nickels would come around, and do that for both ways, and then when they filled up enough of a canister, they would have us grandkids over, and we would sort through all the change and put them in, the old bank, paper bank things for the quarters and the thing and the thing. Do they even have those anymore? Is that even a thing? Because it feels pretty fucking retro. Uh, Maybe you can tell me at roigragepodcast at gmail.com. Mm. And then after we would roll them up, they would turn them into the bank, get the cash, and then they'd split the cash between the grandkids. It's so cool. It's one of those things. One of those, one of those, one of those magical things. So right now, I've been pretty much a Lothario. I haven't really walked. I tried walking around my neighborhood or whatnot, and did that a lot for a second. I did it a lot for a second, and that was about it. So this medication also takes a fucking toll on my body, because really all this stuff is to slow me down because I run too hot, and uh, and with whatever else is, yeah, um, in charge of me that I wrestle with, uh, they will get exhausted if I exhaust them with my body. And I guess it's also the only way to really, what is the thing with your muscles? Not atrophy. Um, it's specific to weightlifting. I was just talking about this. Um, that lifting weights, it's just in and of themselves, stave off, I guess, the aging of your muscle or something. Because you're cracking, you're ripping the muscle, and then you're giving the muscle no time to heal itself, and that creates a stronger muscle. So if you continue to do that as you get older, you're strengthening your muscles around bones that could potentially be degenerating at a faster rate. Um, I'll just say osteoporosis. Just say the name, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But there's some truth in there, I do believe. And if I've said anything wrong, I don't think it's going to hurt you. Ooh, let me take a look. Let me take a look. What I give you guys. So what else? Stomach shape is protruding. Gah. Oh. It's still there, man. I'm looking at it right now, dude. Like nothing's changed. I look down and I see exactly what I saw 30 years ago. Um, it's uncanny. Chest doesn't cup at bottom. Mm. To this day, dude. Even when I was ripped and ripped and ripped, all it became was just a dope line. Like it wasn't like, you know what I'm talking about. Like I can't do the wrestler thing. You know the wrestler thing. The boom 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 boom. Like I had weight on me during one of my fits, and that that what I was doing should have carved my chest to do the doom 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 doom. Who's yeah, yeah, yeah. Who who's famous for it? Not Ric Flair, right? Yeah, Ric Flair. Ric Flair, right? Ric Flair was just totally famous for that. Um, and uh, what else we have here? When I got ripped, okay, yeah, the tuna and the mustard. When I got fat, yeah, the rice and the can of beef. Working at a gym? I worked at a gym. That's right. Someone left me in charge of their gym to be opened up at 5 in the morning when I was normally coming down off of some form of something. Most commonly at that time was Molly. Back before Molly didn't kill people. So I'd come in, you know, 5 a.m. Yeah, I'd be there. What, 4:30 or so? Open up the place, but I would stay all day. I loved gym life. I loved living there. I loved helping people, helping older people, just bullshitting with all the walks of life. I mean, we would have like the big time priest or whatever, whoever they're whatever they're called, like in this town, like the big time priest is there, and then this local anchor's there, and news anchor, and this person, does gets you out of tickets with the cops, and then you have a cop next to him, and so much fun. I would make coffee all damn day long, give it out to certain people and shit. Sometimes I would put down, my own music. Not my music, you can imagine. But sometimes I'd throw on like Dave Matthews and shit. The only time someone had a problem with something was I had on D'Angelo's first record and it had shit damn motherfucker on it, and someone was like, "This is really vulgar," and I just, it's got a good beat, but I just don't appreciate the language when I'm trying to. Got fired from that job. Why? Because the owner wasn't paying us. Always felt bad about that. He's a good guy. He took a chance on me, and has also been kind. Has said some kind things over the years. Would love to repair, not repair, but bring some closure, bring a nice vibe to that relationship, with that particular person. But yeah, love the life, love the life. Mm. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. I also remember I had really long hair and I would wear my hair down. And they're like, you can't wear your hair down in my gym. You can't wear your hair down in my gym. I'm like, or it's a gym. Like, it's not a, and this isn't even a franchise. I didn't understand. The one thing that I had going for me, since I had shit calves and shit chest and a shit stomach, was my fucking hair. Then he wanted to take it away from me. But that was fun shit. That was fun shit. I would listen to like Sigur Rós, that Icelandic band on my way to work, like rolling heavy. And then I would have to, part of my job was doing sales too there, right? So I was just, hey, man, this would be a great fit for you, man. Uh, I didn't talk that way. I probably talked that way, but uh, I forget how long I worked there at that time for how long that was. Um, pero so that's what when I got fat, working at a gym where I'm at now. I told you where I'm at now. I was about to tomorrow morning supposed to sign the fuck up and take my Amazon gear and put it to good use. And so I'll have an update. And saying this right now is definitely a way of what's it called? See, damn. What's it called? Holding myself accountable. Oh, I hope this isn't the rest of my life where I'm searching for words like accountable, like accountable. Okay. You guys, I hope. I hope you're cool with the way you look. 'Cause it sucks when you don't. But you know what to do. And just know, like, I know there's all this political stuff about body shaming, all this shit or whatever like that. I don't subscribe to most of it. Um, I'd take criticism in stride. But you're having an awful time trying to wrap this up, Travis. I know, I know. I just heard the sentence that just came out of my mouth and couldn't believe that I'm going to let such a thing exist in perpetuity. Listen, thank you for listening. Roig